2024 March Cheesesteak Madness, Delco Plus 6 region, in an undisclosed location in Chester County. Guest judges Dave and Phil.
Back again.
The Ugly Oyster, filling in for Tony's of West Reading versus Pop's Pizzeria. Dave, before you never see Phil again.
All right, I'm going to start with the second offering.
Pop's Pizza.
Pops, which I enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good cheesesteak. There were a couple things that weren't my normal kind of go-to, like the roll was a great homemade roll, but it's not the roll that I have all the time. I thought the mushrooms were outstanding. I felt that I'm a fan of fried onions, and the onions I had to look for them, so I was a little disappointed there. I thought the cheese was fine. Overall, it was a great cheesesteak, but it did not stack up to this very unique offering out of West Reading, because the West Reading had the barbecue flavor, the cheese, and the roll was, I really liked the roll. And then this kind of never heard of before add-on of the peanuts, which is just
exotic,
game-changing. Like this is if we're back to the Sweet 16 analogy, this is a brand new game plan that takes you, with a level of momentum into the Elite Eight.
I thought Pops was a very good cheesesteak. I'm sort of with you on the roll. It had a nice look, and I appreciated that they made it there. I didn't find it delicious. I gave it a check. There was a lot of meat, and it was very succulent. That was a check plus. The cheese I thought it was kind of absent.
It was weak. It was.
Yeah, it was missing. Mushrooms, fantastic. Like as good as any place. Onions, like were there any even on there? Jim, you said you found one. Like, did you have to dissect?
It was a search.
Luckily, it was sticking right on the edge. But I did open it up to say how much, and they was few and far between.
Yeah. So overall, I give it a check to check plus. I thought it was quite good. Not outstanding. The Ugly Oyster Drafthaus. I admire the eccentricity, but I can't say I liked it. I found the roll, it tasted like a hot dog roll. It was so soft. Now, maybe that's the time and so on, but I did not like the roll. The meat was fine. The cheese was okay. The extras, the peanuts, like, what a fascinating idea. Like, again, I admire it. But I didn't love it. And same thing with the sort of barbecue sauce thing. So this to me felt like it felt like it was far from Philadelphia, and it was. And I can't say I dug it, even though I did. I respect I respect the departures, but I didn't really like them. Like a bad imitation of a cheesesteak. They're trying to do some different stuff, and
right.
So I kind of like that, but I just I just didn't love the sandwich.
But I also think that knowing the clientele that are in that area, they're selling to their customer base.
All right, enough of those two. They split decision again. I love Ugly Oyster. I love they put peanuts on a cheesesteak and charged me 75 cents for it. But it's not an everyday cheesesteak. Pop's is a better version of a traditional cheesesteak. Pop's gets my vote and moves on.